Hello everybody and welcome to the Nexus Gaming Series. I am Jason and I've got another D Division match coming out for you guys today on a Sunday afternoon. We've got Waifu Warriors versus Not Throwing. And we are going to be starting this up in just a couple moments. We got everybody in lobby. Just going to let the teams know that I am ready when they are ready. And quickly go over these map bans for you guys if you'd like. We did have Not Throwing winning the coin toss. They elected to ban out Volskaya Foundry. We then had Sky Temple banned out by Waifu Warriors. Let's see. Let me make sure we got the teams on the right side first of all before we go into this. Have Waifu Warriors. Yeah. Yep, they're right. We're good. All right. So map picks. I guess we could finish that out. Tomb of the Spider Queen. It's going to be our first map, and we are going in there right now. It was picked up here by Not Throwing. And Infernal Shrines will be the map pick number 2, picked by Waifu Warriors. So we will see first pick, first man going over to Waifu here in this matchup. We've seen a lot of priority for this map in particular on the wave clear. But also, you know, good zoning tools to be able to deny these turn-ins can be really nice. Vision control can be really good if you can manage to get yourself a little bit of extra scouting ability to figure out where teams are rotating and trying to turn in and whatnot on this map. We will see Maiev immediately banned out here by Waifu Warriors, one of the greatest displacement heroes to ever enter the game. Good sustainability as well as a front lines assassin with that vault. And we're going to see Garrosh banned on the other side. So you talk about displacement. Here in Div D, you would kind of expect the priority to be on heroes that either punish poor positioning or have high amounts of damage to follow up that. So we do see a couple of those heroes banned out right away. And we're also going to see the Diablo being picked up here first by Waifu Warriors. Pretty good at swing time. Thank you very much for the host. I appreciate it, my friend. Welcome everybody who was over there watching his stream. We are just getting into game 1 here for Waifu Warriors versus Not Throwing. So pull up a chair, sit on down, get ready to enjoy some NGS action. Badiv and Nazebo picked up over on the side of Not Throwing. So pretty early Nazebo prioritization. He is pretty good on this map, though, able to get a lot of extra creeps. And Tomb of the Spider Queen is a map that's constantly criticized for not having very many good win conditions, other than that boss in the top lane. So typically games will go to the late game to where Nazebo can get that 20 quest finished, assuming that the game doesn't end up being too snowbally. Meanwhile, Malfurion Thrall picked up for the side of Waifu Warriors, some more CC. Be able to follow up that Diablo, and we're gonna have Phoenix banned out here by Not Throwing. So Phoenix has been slowly falling further and further down the list of priority for bans and picks in draft. He's definitely not as strong as he was before his nerfs, obviously, but still pretty strong. Still a lot of good wave clear potential, especially on a map like Tomb. Very good ability to interrupt and disrupt on those points. So I think that's a pretty solid ban out here. If that's something that they're not planning on playing, he can be very good follow-up. He does give a little slow himself, so slight CC, not too crazy, but you know, a little bit of extra CC from that plasma cutter that can really help finish off somebody if they're caught in that Diablo Thrall Malfurion nonsense that's already over on the side of Waifu Warriors. Meanwhile, if I'm Waifu here, I'm banning out Stukov. I want to get rid of the best healer in the game, and there it is. So we'll go ahead and take him out. I guess Malfurion arguably is the best healer in the game. Stukov, though, right up there with him. So When you got Mouth, you might as well apply that healer chokehold. And the Gazlo memes coming out here. We're going to see the Asmodan as well. So, holy wave clear, Batman. But first of all, this means for the side of hashtag not throwing, they're either going tankless or supportless. Or maybe both. There's still an option. They got that last pick. So, the memes coming out strong here in game number 1. Waifu Warriors having more of a... already in the 3 heroes that they've picked, having a more standard comp than what we're seeing from hashtag not throwing. But I'm also a big fan of playing your game style. Force the enemy team to react to what you're doing. So, like, I'm not somebody who's going to criticize hashtag not throwing here. They want the siege. They want to be able to control that push. I do like the response from Waifu Warriors. They're going to go with a good team fighting comp that's going to be able to track them down. As a good co-caster in arms, Halloran once said, they can't do siege damage if they're dead. And that's really the truth. The idea is to get after these siege heroes, to constantly be rotating around and not letting them get much value. And that's a pretty good counter strategy to this on a smaller map like Tomb of the Spider Queen. It is a 3-lane map, but the distance between the lanes is pretty small. So you're able to rotate pretty quickly to look for ganks, to pressure heroes away who are trying to split push. And just in general, that can be rough. And there it is. So full siege mode here with the Medivh, which will allow them to rotate around a little bit, be a little safer. But it's full meme time here. And this, of course, was the map pick for the side of hashtag not throwing. So this is their plan all along. They wanted to pick Tomb. They wanted to pick a really, really strong siege comp. And we're going to have to see how it works out for them. Too early to speculate, I would say. I'm just going to quickly link this out to the world. They're all prepared to watch this match with us, hopefully. All right, so somebody's on the potato. We got this. The spoilers. I might have jumped the gun a little bit on that one. That's my bad. That's my bad, team. All right. So we are loading in eventually here into Tomb of the Spider Queen. Zagara, I'm sure, will join us any moment. Wait until you see these talents, says General Confusion. I am a little confused, I gotta be honest. I mean, it is Div D, where, you know, anything can happen. Anything under the sun can happen. He's doing it. It's halfway there, team. We got it. All right, we are in here. Tomb of the Spider Queen. On the left, we are gonna have the Waifu Warriors. We're gonna see Seaparks on the Racer. Wezzy Fish is going to be on the Malfurion. Byron 1 is going to be on the Tassadar. Flame Tree on the Diablo. And we're going to have Hentai Master on the throw. Meanwhile, on the right, hashtag not throwing. Looking for that specialist action today. All 5 specialists on the field. We're going to have Gen Confusion on the Asmodan. We're going to have Ariana. It's going to be on the Nazebo. Bad Rudely is going to be on the Zagara. Down in the bot lane, we're going to see Jake Bot on the Gazlo. Confirmed to be not a bot. And Markon is going to be on the Medivh. You see the charge in and the root. The Force of Will does come out, but it's not going to be enough. Too much damage. Tracer bearing down on him. And right away, we're going to see First Blood going over to the side of Waifu Warriors. Gen Confusion way out in lane here. 4-man rotation incoming. Flame Tree does get the charge off. Root to follow. Nice CC combo here by Waifu Warriors. But, you know, if there was any one hero that we might call a tank on the side of hashtag not throwing, we might as well call it Asmodan. He's certainly got the health pool for it, so I'm going to go ahead and back away from that. Meanwhile, we do have definite rotation advantage here for the Waifu Warriors. Once again, the charge and the stun comes out on Gen Confusion. Even getting that pulse bomb. And we will see the backup and the tap there. Meanwhile, Zagara caught out a little bit here. We get the Force of Will, though, but now Gen Confusion is in trouble. Nice flip there by Flame Tree. And that is going to be a kill. Go ahead and get these talents up for you guys. They called out the talents. Said we were going to want to see it, and I indeed do. The crazy talents coming out. I'm actually not very familiar with most of the heroes over on the side of hashtag not throwing. I know that Nazebo is going into the Toad build, that's obvious. And Zagara going with that Infest for the ranged minions. Right now, the side of hashtag not throwing, stepping out a little bit too far here. This rotation is coming in constantly in these lanes for the side of Waifu Warriors. So if they're just getting caught out a little bit too far, this is just going to continue to snowball. Right now, 42 gems for the side of Waifu Warriors, so the 27 of hashtag not throwing. Not only because of the amount of gems being dropped here, but also every time you get one of those kills, 3 extra gems drop from your opponent's corpse. So a couple extra gems on the field so far for them, and they're looking for 3 more here as Gen Confusion goes down. We do have the Tracer actually missing the Pulse Bomb, but not going to matter. Go ahead and be able to still get that kill. And just like that, they have enough gems for that first turn in, do the Waifu Warriors. Bottom lane, Jakebot actually getting the better of Hentai Master down here. A nice job of getting himself a little bit of value in that bot lane. No rotations yet for the solo laners, but we do have the Zag rotating to bot to at least score a few gems on the turn-in. Right now, fairly even though in all but XP and gem count. No real solid structure damage either way. Meanwhile, Gazlo actually goes down. Hentai Master getting in on the kill. Medivh falling, meanwhile, and resetting those Master's touch stacks once again. So that's going to be a rough kill. There is now 6-0 for the Waifu Warriors as they continue to roll here. Level 7 achieved, so now they've gotten themselves almost a level lead as the rotations continue. They're missing a little bit of soak from the fact that the Warriors are constantly rotating. Meanwhile, hashtag not throwing is constantly keeping these 3 lanes covered. But they actually will miss a little bit of XP in the bot from Gazlo being dead. But at the end of the day, they are keeping up for the most part in level here. But 31 gems have been tossed into the map objective here for the Waifu Warriors, and there it is. Anti-Master in the bot will go ahead and finish that off, and the first set of Web Weavers will be coming out for the Waifu Warriors. There's a good opportunity for them to try and take advantage of their ability to push in and to get some extra siege damage that they haven't really been able to find too much off of these kills. But with the map objective, they should be able to push in. They should be able to easily soak every lane. They do have the Tracer in the top lane. And most importantly, they can start really getting even more of a leg up than they already have in this race to level 10. Wow, Gen Confusion getting low. Nice charge in Flame Tree. And that's going to be another kill going over to the Waifu Warriors. 7-0 on the kill count. They are sieging here into the mid lane. They're going to get some solid damage onto this forefront wall, and the Web Weaver getting the long-ranged wave to get the kill onto the Zagara. Web Weaver MVP. Pulse Bomb going to be blocked out by the Force of Will there. We have the dunk coming in, trying to get a little clear. But mid fort does fall. Jake bot a little bit low here, but going to hang out with his turrets for a little while. Level 10 has been picked up here. Charged in by Flame Tree. Not quite able to find the isolation he wanted on the Nazebo. Meanwhile, Tracer trying to BM that well. Not quite able to finish it off, but gets it to half health. A little bit of work done. Gazlo goes down in the bot lane, so Anti-Master really doing work down here in the solo lane. We're gonna have the siege camp picked up in mid. Or I should say the bruisers. Bruisers picked up. Meanwhile, another turn in being slowly earned here by Waifu Warriors. They've got most of what they need. They do have the Sundering coming out here, as Hentai Master has rotated up. Force of Will gonna keep Asmodan alive for a bit there, but the Pulse Bomb not quite blocked there by the Force of Will. Just a little bit too early to be able to get rid of the Pulse Bomb damage. There's a dead Asmodan, 10-0. Make it 11-0. Nazebo. Nice rotation in there. Very aggressive. You know, I like it. I like to see when the level 10s come in, these teams being super aggressive, making those plays even, you know, almost under the active fort zone. Because when you've got level 10, you've got your heroics, the enemy team can't really do anything to you. They can't defend against hard pushes. And here we are with another set of Web Weavers coming in here. Jake bot pushed in a little bit on the bottom. Hentai Master's gonna have his work cut out for him, aiding this Web Weaver push initially. Meanwhile, in the mid, once again, they're running it straight down mid, ladies and gentlemen, are the Waifu Warriors. We're gonna be taking down the keep front wall. 3-man defense in the top lane. It's just a lonely Medivh here. We do have the Zagara coming in onto the, or in through the Nidus network, but that's going to be a rotation. It's not going to work out, trying to get back to the mid lane. And the Warriors will go ahead and look back at this mid keep. The Web Weaver is on it. Starting to chip away at it a little bit. Gazlo falling in the bot lane once again to the Thrall. Nice overpower into the charge, but we are going to see, for now, the Nazebo walking away. Nice Force of Will to prevent some of that damage. Oh, the dunk! Not quite finding the Malfurion. Could have been in danger there. By the way, total beam comp here for Asmodan. Web Weavers out killing the red team. Yes, you're right, Axon. That is technically true. We'll see the charge in here, and for now, looks like the Waifu Warriors not going to force in too hard. Kind of poking, seeing if they can find anybody out low here to try and go in and finish off. You do have the 13 talent tier advantage. They got 3 levels currently. Does find the charge there onto the Zagara. Nice Force of Will to be able to give her the space she needs to get away, but the Waifu Warriors are full in on the charge. They are passing around that polybomb a little bit, but it is going to be the Medivh falling. Tracer is going to be able to get out just fine. And the rest of the side of hashtag not throwing. Gonna have to back up here. Huh. Well, we'll see the pulse bomb coming out. That's gonna finish off the Nazebo. We do have the Zagara splitting out into top lane, getting a little value. Gonna try and get that turn in up there as well. But right now it is the mid keep that is in all kinds of trouble here for hashtag not throwing. All 5 members are here. The keep is starting to fight back though. No minions to be able to aid them in this push. But we do see Byron finishing off that Psystorm quest. And Azmodan caught out a little bit there. And right now it's just the death ball. All they really need, it seems like, at the moment. We'll see the charge in, the Sunder, the Medivh falling, the Gazlo falling, the Keep falling. Everything's falling right now for hashtag not throwing. And Zagara might be on the wrong side of this exchange as the rotation's coming in from the Waifu Warriors. Does make it safely back to the bottom lane. To be fair, it is only the mid lane right now that's gone for the side of hashtag not throwing. But there are another set of web weavers coming down, along with the first of these catapults in the mid lane. So we probably will see a little bit more siege pressure coming into the other 2 lanes here for Waifu Warriors as they slowly make their way towards being able to finish this game off. This is kind of one of those criticisms we hear a lot about Tomb of the Spider Queen, that there's just not a whole lot of good winning conditions. Boss in top lane and a web weaver push is usually pretty deadly. You have an open keep. Double Dom, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Asmo getting caught out. Flame Tree doing a very nice job this game, punishing the positioning of hashtag not throwing. Anybody steps forward at all, and he is getting that toss and charge combo. Really be able to let the members of Waifu Warriors follow him up. Meanwhile, Tracer going in deep is going to get the kill on Medivh. But Flame Tree right there with C-Sparks ready to help. Jake Bot's in all kinds of trouble now. Gonna have to back up. Meanwhile, this keep is under assault. They're looking for their second keep of the game. Open up the map even more for Waifu Warriors. But Malfurion goes down to the dunk from Gen Confusion. And not throwing, got him. This is the beginning of the comeback, ladies and gentlemen. If it's going to start anywhere, it's going to be right here. Dunks. Not really getting any more powerful. It's that's not the goal. That's not the goal. And that's not the rotation that I think Azmodan was looking for. I'm already getting kicked off the team. That's a bad break. Bad break, man. It hurts. Meanwhile, Boss is going to be started here by hashtag not throwing. You know, gotta respect it. At some point, you gotta just say, hey, you know, we gotta do something. Meanwhile, Jakebot gotta do something to get out, but cannot quite make it out safely. 3-man boss attempt. But, back at the core, we've got the camp and minion wave, along with the 4 remaining members of Waifu Warriors that are going to make it out of this map still on the team. Boss is grabbed, but too little too late here on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Game number 1. Going to be going over to Waifu Warriors. Memes not quite hitting the mark. The power level of Waifu Warriors just too high with that comp. Tracer, Tassadar, Pretty classic combo from the moment Tracer hit the scene. Acidar, good buddy in many a comp. Malfurion also pretty strong. Worth noting that Malf had actually taken quite a bit of damage. I'm actually watching that on the stream replay right at the moment. Nazebo and the Keep had done a lot of that damage to Malf before the big dunk came in from Asmodan, getting that one kill. All right. Well, shall we move on to game number 2? See what else hashtag not throwing's got waiting in the wings for us. So game number 2 is going to be on Infernal Shrines, which could be another map that the side of hashtag not throwing is looking to try to meme with all the siege pressure. Some might even say that Infernal Shrines is a better map for that kind of strategy than Tomb of the Spider Queen. But, either way, see what they've got in store for us.
New follower detected.
Arms, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining me. All right, looks like we got everybody in lobby. And Infernal Shrines is also a pretty big wave clear map. Ideally, you do have some siege. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see what hashtag's not throwing gonna meme for us this time. Game number 2, Infernal Shrines. This map picked by the Waifu Warriors. Hashtag not throwing gonna have first pick, first ban. And they banned out the Garrosh last game. Then maybe we want to look at the Diablo this time. Covering the Sonya. Sonya, of course, very good shrine clearer here. Obviously, excellent in the solo lane as well. Yeah, Axon, I agree with you. The 5 specialist comp is definitely an interesting thing to try out. It can be something that works. But yes, I agree. Tomb is, yeah, too easy to rotate. The Nova Hover. I mean, yeah. You know, Nova's a hero. That's true. Technically, you can ban it. We do see the Sonya being the choice here. So the question is, for Waifu Warriors, what do they not want to face? And it's going to be Phoenix. So still pretty highly prioritized on this map in particular. Pretty good shrine clear himself and good ranged poke. Really the thing about Phoenix is that he's able to engage in these shrine areas and quickly disengage with the teleport. But the memes are strong with the first pick, Rexar. So what I'm thinking is Rexar the most highly contested hero that hashtag not throwing is going to play in their comp for this map? Like, because you think to yourself, what is the hero that is most likely to get picked or banned out of the 5 heroes that we're gonna pick? If it's Rexar, then what are the 4 that are less than Rexar? Murky and Nova come to mind right off the bat. Probably... well, assuming that you're throwing healers and tanks out... Well, I guess Rexar actually is a warrior, so never mind. They are throwing healers out of the pool. Yeah, I don't know. I think TLV, the Lost Vikings, I think would probably be less than Rexar. I think that might be it. You guys can let me know if you think anybody is more highly contested than those four, or less contested than those four. Meanwhile, Diablo and Blaze over for Waifu Warriors. I think they're looking a little bit more standard in how they're wanting to approach the game. Artanis and Tracer, okay. A little bit more standard with the Tracer pickup. Kind of rough, though, into the Diablo, to be honest. I think that Diablo is one of the most underrated counters to Tracer in the game. All you have to do is find the right angle. If you find the right angle and get her charged against the wall, pretty much can ensure the follow-up to be available to kill her. Her health pool is very low. The charge alone is going to take out a giant chunk. And the Tassadar are going to be banned out here from Waifu Warriors. They seem to be familiar with the concept of how to support a Tracer. And the Malfurion ban coming out from #NotThrowing. Malfurion probably would have been the ideal healer for Tracer, but I highly doubt Waifu Warriors would have let them have it anyway. It was probably on the next pick rotation right here if it wasn't banned, so not a bad ban. Stukov will likely, I would guess now, be the pickup for Waifu Warriors. But actually they're going to go to the Uther, so I like that too. Uther is pretty able to enable the hard engage. Maiev also pretty strong in terms of the engage potential and follow-up to Diablo. Blaze, of course, very good in the solo lane. And good wave clear for the shrines as well. Overall, pretty good picks all around for Waifu Warriors. You know, gotta love the map-specific adjustments they've made here in game number 2. Diablo, very scary on shrines. There's a lot of terrain for him to be able to charge people into on every one of these shrine areas. I would say mid is probably the toughest, but still, you know, there's just terrain everywhere. People love Hanzo on this map for the same reason. No matter where you're trying to get an angle in for the engage, there's always a wall for you to jump over. Brightwing and Murky. Who called the Murky? That me? I think it was. I think I did call the Murky. I mean, they got the Rexar, so we got solo lane Rexar probably, but it could be solo lane Murky. Artanis, Tracer, and Brightwing on the Roam squad. Looking for those kills. We'll see. You know, it is one of those maps where we often see the 4-man rotation between mid and bot, but it doesn't have to be that way. I feel like you can get a lot of value out of drafting a comp that doesn't like to rotate and look for those ganks and could just play safe in lane with the wave clear. It also enables you to often send one out to quickly do a camp when you feel like they're confident that they're not being rotated on. And the Kerrigan coming out here from Waifu Warriors. So excellent shrine clear map for Kerrigan. She is definitely the best in terms of how quickly she can get that shrine cleared up with her kit. And just in general, it goes in very well here with the hard engage comp that we see from Waifu Warriors. They're going to be able to just get back to #NotThrowing once again, I believe, in this one. Get to the ooey gooey center of #NotThrowing's comp. Well, you know, I've been shocked before. Once again, the split push concept does work on this map a lot better than Tomb. So I wouldn't say the Murky can't get value. You know, the Murky split push can be strong in terms of being able to side soak, especially depending on how these shrines spawn. If you get that first shrine spawn in either top or bottom, you can have your side soaker be able to rotate between the two lanes and get a lot of extra XP while the 4-man is contesting over the shrine. Even if you don't get it, you steal away some of those minions, you force the 5-man from Waifu Warriors to be there longer, or you force one of them to rotate away and make it a 4v4, so. And nobody's got quite as much dual soak capability, I think, as the Murky for the side of Waifu Warriors. Probably the Blaze, I suppose, is who you'd put up in that contest, at the very least. Once again, the memes coming out here for hashtag not throwing. They're not afraid to throw it out. And we are going to be loading in here to game number 2 on Infernal Shrines. First, on the left, we have the Waifu Warriors. We're going to have C-Parks on the Kerrigan. Hentai Master on the Uther. Byron 1 is going to be on the Maiev. Flame Tree, once again, is going to be on the Diablo. And Wezzy Fish is going to be on the Blaze. On the right, hashtag not throwing. Memeing it up for us one more time here today. We're going to have Bad Rudely on the Artanis. Demarcon is going to be on the Tracer. Ariana is going to be on the Brightwing. Jakebot on the Rexar. And Gen Confusion going to be on the Murky. Right away, Murky going to the bot lane. Get these talents up for you guys once again here. And we are going to see it does appear we're going to see the 4-man for Waifu Warriors rotating. They're actually going to send the Blaze to bot to counter the Murky push. 3-man tether and the Kerrigan combo, and Brightwing gets completely blown up. And that's going to be a quick first blood going over to Waifu Warriors. So I'm sorry to all the ladies and gentlemen who put their money down on hashtag not throwing getting that first blood. Was not the case. Pay up. Tracer getting caught out. And that's going to be kill number 2. Minions OP. Minions getting the last hit there. I'm not very optimistic, Indra. I'm just saying, it's not, you know... You never know. You never know. It's Heroes of the Storm. There's a reason we play the match after the draft, right? Got Byron up here with Jakebot. I am gonna struggle a little bit with the Rexar. Now we're gonna have the Tether pulling Jakebot back. Trying to prove me wrong here. It's really not so much the Rexar that's the problem for the Maiev. It's the Bear. It's the Misha. We're gonna see the Tracer overpowered there. Combo going, well, at least pulling, going down onto Brightwing. And for now, we just got the 1-3-1 here. Murky and Blaze having some fun down there. In the top lane, just kind of going back and forth between these two. And the 3-man, I'm not really seeing any huge advantage. Combo not quite hitting the mark there. Swap also just a hair off. You see just a slight level lead for Waifu Warriors. Nothing major here. Those 2 early kills is pretty much the only difference that I could see. Murky actually not doing too bad against Blaze down here. And we are probably just going to see the Murky stay, to be honest with you. I don't see Murky really walking away. Wezzy Fish looking for it. Not quite able to find the finish there. Tracer goes down, though, to Maya here in this top lane. That's going to be a nice start for the Shrine phase for Waifu Warriors. They've got the man advantage now up here in the 3v4. We're going to see Artanis get caught out by that combo. C-Parks getting him low, walks away with less than 100 health. And for now, it's just going to be the one kill. Murky does fall in the bot lane, but he's Murky. He'll be back in just a few seconds. And meanwhile, we'll see an early lead here. Almost halfway are the members of Waifu Warriors on the Shrine. The combo comes down and Tracer gets blown up once again. Nice CC chain. Nice follow-up from Waifu Warriors. They are showing us that they have been working on their combos. Byron getting the tether out onto Jakebot. The bear just keeps going with her. 3-man stun there by Misha. Now in the bot lane, back and forth they go. It does look like for now, hashtag not throwing has accepted their fate in terms of not being able to win this Shrine. I'm gonna go ahead and cap the Shaman camp, which is interesting. The Shaman camp is going to be pushing directly into the top lane where the Punisher is awaiting. So probably not going to get any real value out of the Shaman camp. Oh, and the unfortunate charge in timing there. John Cena going to take advantage of that every time. Jumps in, gets the stun. The camp gets cleared very quickly. And Misha going to be the next victim of this charge in train. Now Jakebot with no bear available. Not going to be protected against the onslaught from Waifu Warriors. 6-0 in the kill count. They're going to get the first fort of the game here in the top lane. Nice dash dodge there by Bad Rudely. But we will have a nice pull into the freeze. That was pretty nifty there by Byron. Gets the tether into the freeze circle there from the Punisher. That's going to be a dead Brightwing. Wow, C-Park's already looking to get a little bit of clear here in the mid. That camp had been picked up. Cleared pretty easily. Shaman camp going to be started up in the top lane here for Waifu Warriors. Level 10s, meanwhile, have come in. Going to be the Maelstrom, Warden's Cage, Apocalypse, D-Shield. And for right now, Wezzy is holding on to that, but it is going to be Drop Bunker. Pretty standard heroic pickup. Not unheard of to see the other one picked up, but we will see Murky quickly bribing the camp in bot. Oh, meanwhile, the Invade coming in here for hashtag not throwing. Very brave. Especially without those level 10s. Maybe a little bit of misguided bravery, I would say. You know, at some point, you do have to look to do something. I'll tell you this much, I would much rather see a team try to look to engage than to sit back and allow the loss to just come to them. However, that level 10 deficit is definitely one of the toughest things to overcome in the game. Nice bubble by Gen Confusion. Gonna dodge that combo from C-Parks. For now, keep his little Murky day rolling. Oh, but the charge from Flame Tree gonna chunk him out. Oh, nice combo there. Darkmon. We're gonna see the first kill this time only after 10 kills here. Murky gonna fall. Also gonna see the quest being completed there for Byron, so. For now, hashtag not throwing does get themselves a kill. They forced the Waifu Warriors back here in the bot lane. We do have Kerrigan alive once again. Moving towards that top lane for the soak. Wow, nice tether in. Racer pretty low here. Get a little bit of healing. An interesting heroic pickup here for Brightwing. Oh, meanwhile, Tracer gets blown up. Again, a huge tether coming out. Artanis gonna be low. Warden's Cage coming out. Gonna bring Jakebot back in, but gonna be Misha that ends up paying the price. But like I was saying for Brightwing here, they're gonna have Blink Heal. Pretty interesting. I guess the incredibly hard engage comp that we have from Waifu Warriors, you would think that the disengage potential of Emerald Wind would be pretty strong, especially to be able to split up the members. But we'll see. We do have March of the Murloc coming out here from Gen Confusion. Not looking to isolate anyone with that Octo Grab, and there it is, the flank and the March comes out here. We're gonna have the tether. They're trying to pull him back in over on the far side. Now we are gonna see the APOC coming out, and a ton of damage coming out onto the members of Hashtag Not Throwing. Charge in, but Artanis is low. Wezzy gonna find himself a couple of kills there. But Jakebot comes down and charges in and finds the Kerrigan. Flame Tree also gonna probably be going down here to Tracer. Never mind, Misha gets the final hit. And utter chaos here as Murky ends up falling. Try to get it a little bit too far. Murky chasing for those kills, man. Now Jakebot is gonna be caught out. Punisher pushing Tracer back as well. A camp was picked up in top, so this Shaman camp is going to be marching in and doing some nice damage to this front wall. We will see Kerrigan backing to clean that up, though. Or actually coming back from death to pick that up, I should say. Clean it up. Artanis is going to have to swap out here after being tethered in. And they do manage to get the Punisher back to the keep front wall. Get some help clearing it, so they'll be able to clear that up with not too much damage. Artanis does get tethered, but is able to get safely out there. Camp is cleaned up in top, so they only get the top. They only get one of the turrets off the top lane there. On the bot lane, Waifu Warrior staying in here. One might even say overstaying, but the Murky does go down. Murky's egg is in top lane, and we will see all four members piling up into the bunker. Front wall is going to go down, but Diablo going to go down as well. Did not have the souls to be rezzed either. And meanwhile, a nice swap into the March of the Murlocs here as Blaze is going to fall. Now all of a sudden, it's Hashtag Not Throwing that's moving forward. Getting a nice engage there before the 16s were picked up from Waifu Warriors. Gotta respect the counter engage and now the aggression. They are gonna find Sea Parks out here. Nice swap coming in, and the stun is not gonna be enough to deter them. You have a double bribe game, by the way. I completely missed this at level 1. Both the Brightwing and the Murky taking bribe talents here to be able to pick up these camps more easily. Gotta love it. You know, one thing that I really like on this map in particular, if you can afford to take the bribe talent, especially for a hero like Brightwing, is the Shaman camps. The Shaman camps, they have 2 dogs and the 1 Shaman, and the Shaman has a ton of HP. Shaman has like most of the HP in the whole camp, where the dogs die pretty easily. So it could be really cool on these Shaman camps to we'll see if they re-engage here. It looks like they're gonna back up and look to get 16, but it'd be really cool on the Shaman camps. Take out these dogs that only have 2,500, or take out the Shaman camp with the bribe, and then just kill the dogs. Very quickly clean that out. Well, we will see Murky being cleaned out as well, along with Artanis. Pushing in a little bit too far here. Not quite respecting the engage ability of Waifu Warriors. And the Rexar will end up falling as well. But the camp was quickly picked up here. Like Murky went up and maybe bribed that, I want to say. Right now, Byron on the hunt Waiting to see if he could find the two bribers. Not quite find the engage they are looking for, but they will invade and steal the shaman camp in return. Meanwhile, Shrine has activated in the mid. So no inherent advantage here for either team in the mid lane. Both forts are still up. And both wells as well. A little more damage to the side of hashtag not throwing. So they will not be able to bait it over that wall in the fort, should they lose it here. We are going to have the boars coming out, though. Going to slow them down and allow the engage to happen for hashtag not throwing. But they do get out of that March of the Murlocs engage. They're going to turn around. They get themselves a Rexar kill. Murky goes down. Artanis goes down. Tracer going to be in a lot of trouble here. Does dash out of the combo. And Brightwing also makes it safely out to the top lane. But that is going to be a 3-for-0 exchange. And the Punisher going over to the Waifu Warriors. And the Punisher going to be marching down the mid lane here. Or again, there is no real fort protection here. Tracer cannot really afford to have this be baited, and that quick triple dash away. Markon knew that that was coming in, that tether, and they do bait it over the wall of the keep. Wall goes down pretty quickly here to the 5-man push from Waifu Warriors. Murky trying to push in the bot lane to get that side soak, but nice tether combo. You have the blink heal to get out though. But Artanis will not be so lucky. Jake bot now stepping forward along with Misha. And Misha gets completely blown up. Stun combo onto Brightwing. And right now, this looks like this may be the beginning of the end, ladies and gentlemen. Waifu Warriors and this Mortar Punisher focusing down the fort. There's about 1 million minions in behind it. And that is going to be a clean 2-0. Excellent game from Waifu Warriors. Going with the hard engage, the team fighting comps, and showing us how it's done. All right, so we are going to go ahead and reach out to the captain of Waifu Warriors. So give me just a second. See if I can have him hop into lobby with us for a little chat. All right. Hello, hello.
Hi.
I am joined by team captain for the Waifu Warriors. Now, correct me if this is wrong. C Parks or just Sparks?
Yep, the first way you said it.
C Parks, it is. Welcome to the stream. Congratulations on your win. How you guys feeling right now?
We're pretty happy, I guess. Yeah.
I guess.
I mean, it was a fun match.
Yeah.
You know, the memes in the second game was pretty interesting, but
a lot of memes coming out here.
Yes.
How do you feel about that in general, in terms of having to play against it, or where you think its place is in NGS in general? Those kind of meme comps.
I mean, I don't it's difficult because it's obviously fun every once in a while, but I think my team, being my team, we feel like it's fun, but I think we'd rather play against real comps. We went into this thinking we'll play against bunch of everybody's just drafting meta. Everybody's, you know, picking what's best and whatnot. And honestly, we've seen quite a bit of cheese and whatnot. But you know, I guess this is how I feel. Like we wish there wasn't as much, but like, I mean, if that's what people want to do, that's what people want to do, you know?
Yeah, you certainly can't draft for them. So, actually, if you would like to give me a little bit of background on your team, your experience so far in NGS, how long you guys have been playing together, tell me a little bit about Waifu Warriors.
All right. I mean, essentially, like, me, Wheezy Fish, and Byron started playing probably about 2 years ago. And you know, they got me into it, so then I started playing, and then we picked up our other 2 members probably about a year ago. And you know, we were looking for something that's not Team League, because we obviously know the problems with Team League. But yeah, so then we figured, oh well, we'll play NGS. We'll play an NGS, and you know, hopefully that's a little more competitive, whatnot. But you know, we're liking it so far. It's fun that we actually get to play like games that seem to matter slightly more. You know, our season's going pretty well. I don't really know much more than that what to say, but
Yeah, so from here it looks like you guys are gonna move on to being 3-1-0 coming out of the first week, which puts you right up there in second spot for Div East. Are there any matchups in particular that you guys are looking for? Any rivalries or other teams that you know pretty well out of Div D East?
I mean, we don't really know anybody well, but obviously, you know, we're looking for that top spot, you know? Like we want to come out on top, so obviously we're looking forward to next week's going to be a pretty tough week. We have Lately Salted, who I think is in first place or something right now. I know Tigers is in first place, so you know, but we're looking forward to those games. You know, we're practicing, hoping that we can take down some of the bigger teams. That way, we come out on top.
All right, so you guys tend to play pretty meta, which is something you had mentioned. A lot of displacements and punishing of positioning. Is that generally what you guys like to play? Is there any other type of stuff that you really enjoy in the game right now, or stuff that you'd like to play looking forward?
I mean, yeah, you basically nailed it. Like we usually like to stay relatively meta. We definitely have we have some picks that we like. Like we tried out the Tracer Tasson Tomb for the first time tonight, which I mean, obviously that's meta, but it worked out very well. So we just have little stuff like that. Like we like the Kerrigan on Infernal Shrines, even though got a little started feeding that game, you know. But I mean, you know, we just have like little niche picks like that. Like week 1 we went Abathur and Dragonshire. We like to do that a lot. Just we like every map we just have something specific we like to do, but obviously we're trying to work on different stuff so that way we change it up. But mostly it's just macro play stuff that we like to focus on, because you know, I feel like that works out more often than not in winning games.
All right, well, if there are any other shout outs or anything you want to say to the audience, the floor is yours.
All right, I guess shout out to my team. You know, we played fairly well for the most part. Shout out to Not Throwing. That's actually a really fun game, really fun match. You know, I'm pretty sure the stream got to see some of the chats that was happening, but yeah, that's pretty fun. And I guess shout out to the people watching. You know, wouldn't be here without you. And then shout out to you for casting this. You know, it's great that you're giving back to the community, and you know, it's really cool because now we get to go back and watch the replay. So
yeah, for sure, you're welcome, man. It was a fun match to cast. Congratulations again on your 2-0, and we'll look forward to seeing you guys next week.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.
Take it easy.
You too. All right, guys. Well, that is going to do it for me. Thank you very much for coming out and watching another epic match here at NGS. And that is going to be it for me tonight, guys. So thank you very much for coming out. And for NGS, I am Jason. I will see you guys next time. Have a good night.